Say on streets.
Our streets.
Say on streets. And made it.
Right.
Made it. Whose streets?
Our streets.
Word on the beat, word on the beat, word on the beat.
Time after time after time after time after time after time after
What up? It's your boy Baz. In this episode of 12's podcast, we're going to be talking about how the Fusion 12's and Air Force Ones changed the game. When you think about marketing, you think about cross-promotion, you think about cross-branding. And this is the truth of it all, especially when you're thinking about doing it at the street level. You're talking about trying to bring your brand up and you're growing from the hood. We got tips for you. Check out this episode. What up? It's your boy Baz, and y'all tuned in to another episode of 12's podcast. Today, man, we're going to go back into the memory banks, man. This going to be a little bit of marketing, memories, fashion, and just, if you wasn't hip, you just wasn't in it. You just probably just wasn't part of that culture. Man, but when it come down to cross-branding, one company did it best. Two companies did it best, actually, Nike and Jordan. And what got this whole conversation started was I seen somebody had reposted something was saying, like, you know, back in the day, like, man, if you was in the hood, bro, you knew how important it was to have a pair of these, or how, you know, like how how important those shoes was during that time. When they had, like, basically, like, the crossovers, they had the Jordans mixed with the Air Force Ones. You feel me? Then you also had like the 6 rings, you feel me? The 9.5s, you know, like basically like, you know, just a collaborative of designs from multiple different shoes that built their own, you feel me? They built their own lane. Like if you look at it, you got people that only like low-top Air Force Ones. You got people that only like all-white Air Force Ones. You got people that like mid-type Air Force Ones. You got people that only wear exclusive Air Force Ones. You got people that don't even like to even wear like they only wear the all blacks or something, or people that only wear the high tops. Nah, same thing when it come down to Jordan. You got people that only like the 1s, they only like the 5s, they only like the 6s, they only like the 19s or the 13s, the 12s or the 11s, the 3s, I don't know. Everybody got their own, you know. Matter of fact, chime in. We're going to take a little brief second to let y'all know. Y'all need to chime in. Let us know, what is your favorite shoe? Like, what's your favorite pair of Jordans? And what was your favorite pair of Air Force Ones? Now, let's get back to the episode. Now, during that time, though, it was like that was like the best of both worlds. You feel me? Like you was able to have the best of both worlds. I remember when the 6 rings first dropped, everybody was on the 6 rings. 6 rings was them deals. But when you got that like the crossover boys, I just call them the crossovers. I do not call them crossovers though, because that's a joke where people say like, you know, like, oh man, your jump man ain't even jumping, he crossing over. You feel me? So let me not. But that collaboration was dope, man. Like just seeing, you feel me? Just seeing like the different versions that they had. I remember they had the Taxi 12's. I want to say they was the 12's. Yeah, they had the 12's, the 5's. They had a couple pair of the 5's, the 12's. Damn, I'm trying to think what all ones they had. I just know that they came out with a few, and they was hitting like. And we was all young, you feel me? Then also when it came out with like the Jordans, they had the 9.5s, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I had the 9.5s. Actually, the 9.5s I had is the same color palette as the ends logo, and that's like the ends just company color palette. And the color palette just like the color scheme, you feel me? Like it's that North Carolina blue, but it's not necessarily North Carolina blue because they got their own blue as you see. But it's like it's a certain type of, you know, baby blue, black and white. But they were all white with the little with all black, you know, with the little all black little trims and the little baby blue little, you know, little colorway. You feel me? A little different little colorway. But it was basically like that type of colorway. It was hard. It was hard. They were one of my favorites. Had a memorable memory. First time, man. Yeah, had a memorable memory in those shoes. But yeah, man, and it was crazy because like nowadays you see like the Louis Vuitton, Supreme. Now those are two different outside brands. You know, Nike and Jordan. You know, one of the same. But those are two outside brands. But that was the first successful, I feel like successful collaboration. That was like mainstream to me. You feel me? And what I mean mainstream was like, man, like I feel like everybody had. I mean, like they were just releasing them, not just in like one city or this city or something like that. I feel like they were released throughout the whole country, and everybody had a chance to get a pair. You know, so it was like the best of both worlds. Cause for me, I used to love Air Force Ones. You know, I like Jordans too. But yeah, I was a real big Air Force One head. I ain't gonna lie to you. Then gradually, as I got older, I started growing out of that because, you know, I just wanted to be different. And not to say like everybody else wasn't being different, but I just was like, man, I was on a search for something just different. So I feel heavy into Air Maxes. My mom used to always be pushing that on me, the Air Maxes. But we gonna say that for another podcast. You feel me? Where we gonna be talking about how Air Maxes had a real big, you know, like hype during the time of like the 90s and all that type of stuff. And still to this day, Air Maxes is still that deal, but you feel me, they was really part of the culture and really stronghold in the culture for a long period of time. Right now you see it's like Jordans and Air Force Ones. Jordans was up there too though, but you know, let's get back to the whole collaboration. But yeah though, so I seen that post on Facebook and had me thinking about it. But then just to going into that, it started looking at how people look at branding nowadays. So now I'm gonna carry over to branding. Like you look at how branding is nowadays. Like I feel like you could create more opportunities throughout like networking, but also collaboration. And I was explaining this to somebody else too, like because collaboration go a long way. Just because you a fashion designer and I'm a fashion designer don't mean that we can't, you know, cross collab. And it don't mean that it has to be like on like the same like garment or something like that. You feel me? It could be as easily as I make hats, you make pins. Okay, well, on my hats, we gonna have like your pen on there. Like you gonna do like a special little like a special little type of pen, like a limited edition type pen that we gonna put on the hat. Boom. So I wear your pen on my hats. We sell it like that. You feel me? We break bread the way we break bread for material, you know, put it all together. No matter, I don't know how y'all might work that out. Either you might just buy from them, the custom pieces, or that might just do it based off of sales. Who knows? But just anyway it go, like how y'all strategy go, like y'all could do something as small as that. Or like even when it came down to like, you know, man, I start collaborating. It's a crazy idea, get some shoes, man, and collaborate with like a custom shoestring company or something like that. They had like I had the Buzz Lightyear joints, the glow in the dark with the glow in the dark such and such shoestrings. You know, just something crazy. You feel me? But just get creative with it though. You feel me? Like there's so many different ways you can do things, and collaboration now is starting to really become a real big success now, as people starting to see when it comes down to promotion. But when it comes down to smaller business, we don't necessarily see it like that because we all competing for market. You feel me? So we feel like we got to solidify our brand, and we don't want to feel like, you know, basically we don't want to get overshadowed or nothing like that. We want to solidify our brands first when you think it from a small business aspect of it. But sometimes associating yourself with certain brands can also help you leverage. It's just sort of like in the music industry. Like it's certain artists like J. Cole, for example. J. Cole did a whole album without features. But at the same time, J. Cole will do a feature, but he's very selective about who track he jumps on. You just got to be the same way with your brand. Be very, 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 very selective about who you choose to attach yourself to, because they will also be a representation of you in the same light, you know? And it's like y'all piggying back off of each other. So it's like, you know, they gonna earn just as much from your hard work as you earn from theirs. But yeah, I ain't gonna go, you know, too deep into it, man. Let me know, what was your favorite pair of shoes, man? What was your favorite pair, man? State them, comment it, send us a voice message, man. I'd love to hear from y'all, man, and we'll probably end up talking about it, man. We'll do a podcast episode about it. Probably, man, not probably, we'll even invite you on to even do the episode with us, man. But it's your boy Bass, and I'm out. Thank y'all for tuning in to Ends Podcast. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Man, give us a review, man. We trying to pop up in them rankings, man. Help your boy out, man. Help Ends out. Y'all know we the voice of the culture and the family. Peace.